Yours, welcome to Nigeria 95.1. It's a new day, it's a new day. Well, I do hope many of you enjoyed the Champions League matches that did take place last night. Quite a number of test moments. But after all, some teams will always emerge victorious and others. It's all about the quality of the team and the players you do have them up. Okay, those who follow football. I'm glad you joined. It's a good time to review some of the big stories as we have them across the papers. It's 6:30 a.m. Nigerian time. This is Morning Crossfire with Femi Live. And I'd like you to follow through with me because I look forward to your comments and your calls as we break through to understand some of the biggest stories as we have them across the nation for today. Let's get started now.
Live on 95
and Daily Trust newspaper for today. Starting off with the Sun newspaper for today. Decision day as Supreme Court rules on Atiku Obi's petition against Tinubu. And then you'd also have Tinubu to present 26.1 trillion naira 2024 budget in November. Delta approves 714.4 billion naira proposed budget for 2024. Decision day as Supreme Court rules on Atiku Obi's petition against Tinubu. Reps receive NAITI 2021 report to probe 8 trillion naira unremitted oil revenue. Enugu targets 690 megawatts 20-hour power supply by 2030 as Zimbabwe's investors and development partners. Tinubu appoints INEC regs for 9 states. Tribunal upholds election of Tambuwa for Sokoto South. Expect improved Beavers, IRF performances, INEC assures Nigerians. What Tinubu must do to save Nigeria from further crisis. Adebayo, 2023 SDP presidential candidate. Over 40 ex-lawmakers vow to dislodge Bello's political dynasty. Ethiopian Airlines CEO opens up on Nigerian air deal. You'd also find federal government commits to industrial resuscitation partners man. Keeping up with all the stories this morning with the likes of the Sun, you'd also find published therein under the entertainment section a few stories that may interest you. Edopon Hype Man completes European tour. That's some story there for those who follow through with entertainment stories. From that, let's move on now to the nation for today. Shetima farm centers in 774 councils take off soon. No going back on October 31 exit date for ambassadors. Infrastructure funding, capital market cash replaces foreign loans. IPPIS, federal government to delist unverified workers from payroll after tomorrow. Senate to screen 10 REC nominees. Other stories of interest, Oyebanji Ukuyima appointed CEOs of maritime agencies. DSS releases Bawa 134 days after. Bills to bar CBN governor from partisan politics. Reposition Apex Bank scale second reading. Again, bill to bar, that's to stop now, CBN governor from partisan politics. Reposition Apex Bank scale second reading. 18 billion naira assurance policy for fallen heroes family. Court removes Gandhi as shown of Ogbomoso. Keeping up with all those stories, Nikon partners NCRIB to promote professionalism. Imo polls, Uzodimma committed to Charter of Equity deal. Other stories, I got married in secret, divorced in secret. Comedian Mark Angel speaks about that. Tinubu reappoints Pida ES Ejikem. How to tackle insecurity, economic problems by Bamidele. All right, Akpabio Niger Delta Development 2024 budget. These are some of the stories as you find them in the nation for today. Let's go on to the Punch to cover some stories from the Punch now. HPV vaccine safe Minister assures Nigerians. Federal government partners foundation on healthcare program. Family groans as UNTCH seizes women's cups for 1 year. Petroleum producers fought speedy energy transition in Nigeria and others. Labour continues strike deadlines. Economic hardship, deal workers deepening blow. Diesel, jet fuel rises prices, threaten industries and airlines. Rising prices threaten industries and airlines. National Assembly to probe lawyers, orders behind $11 billion P&ID scandal. Show of Ogbomoso to appeal remover, palace source. 5.5 trillion naira payroll. Federal government stops workers' salaries not on IPPIS. Mobad hid for 6 months over fear of attacks, says parents. Supreme Court decides Tinubu Atiku Obi presidential poll battle today. 22 killed in main shootings. That's according to officials. That's somewhere outside the country. Lagos family protests land occupation by armed policemen. Gunmen shoot rivers, boat driver, snatch car, victim hospitalized. Explosion hits Bayelsa fishing settlement. Woman missing during church service, family seeks help. Abakaliki residents lament rising burglary and court clashes. Parents seeks 1 million naira to save baby with hole in the heart. Petroleum producers, I did take that already. Nigeria can be global talent exporter, says Nida Digi. CDMB, Sun, NAQS lead on ease of doing business. Kogi Bayelsa Imo elections crucial, says INEC. Tribunal affirms Tambuwa's election as senator. Toye Cole appeals Fubura's tribunal victory. Soludo swears in commissioner for special duties. Group asks EFCC to probe Obiano ex-governor's aide kicks. Reps deny indicting REA and TED fund bosses. Senate justifies executive vehicles for members, says Nigerian roads bad. Borno governor inherited over 14 billion naira consent judgment, says commissioner. Oh, by the way, the story on the Senate justifying exotic vehicles, I'll play for you how they did explain it to, I just don't know how to say this, but the best way to say it is that I'll just play it for you. I'll play for you what he said. Court sacks RCCG pastor Gandhi Ashun of Ogbomoso. EFCC operatives attacked, held hostage by students in Ibadan. Presidential tussle, 7 Supreme Court justices who will decide Tinubu, Atiku, and Obi's fate today. Governor Diri's push for developmental politics and its reward. Ex-EFCC boss Bauer released from DSS detention. Inquest now. Mobad's DJ says singer collapsed, started vomiting after injection. If not Wike, who? By Francis Eworido. EFCC operatives attacked, held hostage by students in Ibadan. Residents protest armed policemen presence in Lagos community. Summon refuser, court orders arrest of DPO in Niger State. Jigawa government hailed over 70% budgetary allocation on health sector. Presidential tussle, 7 Supreme Court justices who will decide Tinubu Atiku's Obi's fate today. There's a story there in the Vanguard. Labour Party demands sack and probe of Tinubu's minister. Maesa Guba now, we are confident of Diri's victory, local government youth leader. Again, INEC worries over court order on eve of off-cycle polls. Senate swears in Johanna to replace Abo. Titles don't honor men, says Peter Obi. SUVs, Tinubu 6 PD confirmation of Adamu Aliyu as ICPC chairman. SUVs, we've considered cost, bad roads before approving land cruisers, says Senator. All right, let's get on to Daily Trust for today. DSS releases power after over 100 days in custody. Tinubu appoints 10 recs for INEC. Our scammers generated millions from Nigerians seeking federal government palliatives. Lafarge pioneers green mobility, introduces electric truck. Task force seals 57 medicine stores in Delta. Gunmen kill 3 in a Duke community. Soldiers hand over 2 suspects 512 parcels of M to NDLEA in Bauchi. How General Akali was killed in Jos. That's according to a witness now. Supreme Court fixes Thursday for verdict on presidential poll. Bayelsa Guba now, INEC removes Silva's name from candidates list. War on Gaza. UN Secretary General accuses Israel of violating international humanitarian law. And then of interest as well, federal government yet to disburse 420 billion cabotage fund 10 months after directives. After directive now, Nigeria gets biggest share of $5 million US tech startup investment in Africa. APC supporters in confusion as INEC removes Silva from list 2 weeks to polls. Ekiti State showers athletes and coaches with Naira after 2023 NYG exploits. Ribadu leads federal government's delegation to Adamu Fika's funeral. All right, well, these are stories here and there as you have it from Daily Trust, Vanguard, Punch, The Nation, and The Sun newspapers for today. Do remember to follow through with reading some of those stories, and also to let you know that those stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire. Watch your #1 talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info, every day of the week, Mondays to Friday, on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
We're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook right now, so you want to join in, please do at Nigeria Info Abuja. There you find us at Nigeria Info Abuja. And yes, we'd like to take on your calls and your comments right now. If you are willing to do so, please, we ask of you to join in. But remember to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to keep your emotions in check as you speak to us and millions of people who are listening in to you this very morning. The numbers remain 0700 951 0000. Okay, that's 0700 951 0000. You can also join it on 080 9597 4869. Okay, 080 9597 4869. And on WhatsApp, it's 080 999 301 37. You can join us on Twitter and Instagram at Nigeria Info ABJ, and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Abuja. All right, let's take on your calls.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Thanks for joining in. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, my name is KGB.
All right, welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have you on.
Yeah, all right. You see, one of the assembly members telling us that they bought 160 million Jeep on Cruiser because Nigerian road is what? He's giving us an excuse as well. Nigerian road is bad. What an irony. Very unfortunate. So they even know that Nigerian road is bad. See, you don't even know what that Land Cruiser buying. You believe it that they will be giving themselves fuel money secretly. Yeah? Then they have a policeman that is guarding them. And the vehicle itself is BPO approval, so that they feel that they are safe. They feel that they are safe. They want to guide themselves, but God will not guide them.
My brother, good morning to you, brother. Hello. Yes, there's a way it works on radio. This is not a place to dissipate courses and wrong prayers. This is not the place to do so. We're interested in analyzing the news, not to share courses and saying God will not guide anybody, okay? Leave the responsibility of God for God, okay? Make your opinion known factually as much as you can.
I'm sorry to say one thing about...
Don't be sorry to say it if you're not going to say it. I mean, guys, we've gone past this. There's a culture to how we talk to each other on radio. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Femi.
Yes, good morning.
Please, Gabriel.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Right. A pastor in Ogbomoso has been removed from the international zone, right?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know, because if the pastor will be removed, that pastor he was called. He said he was called by God, and then the next thing he went to look for traditional king. I don't know what he's looking for. So if he has known himself, he could have remained where he said God called him, and then forget about the king of the traditional ruler. So now, when the court removed him, he's now still looking for a way to seek another court injunction. I don't know what he's looking for. So to me, he's supposed to respect himself and then go for where he said that God called him, so that there will be peace. Thank you very much, somebody. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, now that's one way of saying things. But has anybody also asked questions around people who become workers, then eventually deacons, ministers, and become pastors? Are they responding to court's call, or they were promoted through the ranks? Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. This is Ben on the line. You see, my brothers in the Senate say that they consider cost, bad road, before opposing SUV and other things. Well, you see, that may, what of all that walk on that road? Are we not human beings like them? I think what they should be doing is, so they say their duty. They are there, they are a bad ones, they don't talk about it. Now they are saying that is the reason, and they want to fly. And we, the commoners, they want to... No, look, in any way, they are trying to justify that kind of cause. That's what we are saying. It's too costly. And don't tell us that ministers go on this and that. No. Don't make mistakes. Another person has made a mistake. No, go on your own. You can ride them bicycle, you can take a bicycle and make laws for us. Make the country go. So that you stay in your comfort zone before you make the law. No, that's not the way to do it. You can take a bicycle, go and make law for better the roads and other things. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your viewpoint. Grateful to you this very morning. Okay. More calls now. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Femi.
Yes, good morning.
I remember Mustafa Bakar Ali Ketin, I'm calling from PW Kuba this morning. Today is the judgment day at the Supreme Court. The moment of truth, the moment of clarity, the moment of honesty, the moment where the truth is going to be unveiled to the over 8 billion people of the world. Today is a moment of historic proportion in my life. One of the reasons is that today is my wife's birthday, and today's Supreme Court is going to put the icing on the cake by the special grace of God Almighty, because we're expecting a favorable judgment at the end of the day. Whosoever emerges, we are ready to engage them responsibly, respectfully, and criticize them the best way we can. We have no country bigger than Nigeria. We have no place to go other than Nigeria. I have only one international passport, Nigeria passport. I don't know if some of them have 10. I have no place better than this place. We are going to work to the end till we get the best. Whosoever emerges has my loyalty. Nigeria first and Nigeria always. God bless our leaders. God bless Nigeria Info FM. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
Thank you. All right. Well, reading some of the comments on Facebook now. Jamil Louis Femi says, good morning, Femi. Samuel Gibbert says, good morning, and how was your night? Keep up the good work. Now, only God will help us for this country. Joe Ebed says, Supreme Court hurriedly fixes Atiku Obi versus Tinubu case in order to escape Tinubu's FBI files. Files now, that's what this right goes on. Files and corruption everywhere. Jibril Garba Shafa says, good morning, sir. FMD, watching you live from Enugu. Good morning, Jibril. Also, Francis from Enugu State says, good morning, FMD. Keep up the good work. Ronke Duarte says, keep up the good work. FMD Duarte Aderuke from Puje here. James Julius says, FMD, Nigeria will be great again. Also, Francis says, as the Supreme Court judgment on presidential election matters today, hopefully that the verdicts will reflect on the wishes and the will of teeming Nigerians. Our destiny lies in the hands of the judiciary. May God help us. Also, Francis from Amagunze in Enugu State, also reading through this. It says, good morning, Femi D. This is Tinubu from Mama G. This is Tinubu from Mama G. Papi, God bless your hustle. Keep up, boss. Okay. Monique Paul says, well, I'm not expecting a positive judgment in today's ruling. Whichever path it goes, life gets on. Okay, that's that. Tula Clement says, good morning, FMD. I'm watching you from Jos. Azibi Obele says, good morning, FMD. Why you they drink tea? I'm drinking tea. I have a sore throat and fever, but we're here. Good morning, FMD. My name is Dennis Sampson, watching you from Lagos. As per Supreme Court judgment today, I wish President Tinubu victory. God bless Nigeria. Supreme Court fixed 2nd November 2023 next month. Why today, 26th of October 2023 in a hurry? That's the question you should ask. That he's asking. He said they should do the needful, says Prof on this one. Family, why they do? Okay. Good morning to you, and well, many other messages. Okay, let me take on one more call before the break. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, brother. This is Dr. Wale Fashaki.
All right, sir. We have about a minute.
Okay, today is the day God has made, and we are expecting a good news from the Supreme Court. And my prayer is that Nigeria will not be put on fire, and I pray victory for President Bola Tinubu so that we can move Nigeria forward. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dr. Fashaki. Grateful to you. Stay with us right here on Nigeria Info 95.1. The Senate is justifying the need for the SUVs because of bad roads. I didn't say it. You should listen to the explanation behind this. And yes, also of interest would have to be comments made by the president at the Armed Forces yesterday, remembers, and many other areas of interest as well. UK talks to Khan. That comes up on the show as well. And many other things you want to listen to for yourself. We'll be back after now, right here on Nigeria Info. You're listening to Morning Crossfire with FMD Live. Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1. And I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.